They're going to raise expenses this year and next year, but a lot of us thought that this big rally year to date was all about the year of efficiency. If you're raising expenses, does that mean the year of efficiency is over?
I'm going to call this the year of llama. And keep in mind, right, last year I was quite a meta bear. I was not buying what the metaverse was selling. But the reality is that Zuck has massively pivoted from that focus. And I think that a lot of that efficiency is not necessarily about cash. They're hiring AI engineers. Those are not cheap hires, particularly right now in Silicon Valley. I think it's a year of efficiency around, focusing on products that could massively move the revenue needle, like Llama 2, their open source large language model, and other AI efforts. And I'm excited about it.
You mentioned Llama 2. Let's get back to this quarter and some of the things we learned about Llama 2. So again, I'm just showing the chart. Shares up over 150% year to date. Big run. Back to the quarter. Double-digit revenue growth. First time in a while, I believe 2 years. Also, we saw single-digit growth when it came to Facebook, something a lot of us thought people were kind of shifting away from. The Reels run rate going from 3 billion to 10 billion. That's a big jump there. And then more details on Llama 2. How excited are you about the idea of Llama 2? How much of what we're seeing right now in the pre-market, is that based on Llama 2 or the strong quarter?
I think it's based on both, right? I think there's two themes here. One is, that there's a obvious big chance that Facebook advertising, that the advertising across the metaverse is, the meta universe is going to be very positively impacted by things like Llama 2. They have the engineering talent and they have the large language models and the data sets to be able to be a really competitive player in AI. And I think that reminding us about that with Llama 2 is that piece of it. And then the other piece is, Facebook and Meta have historically been great at sort of copying, right? You look at Reels, their TikTok competitor, and you look at things like, the launch of Threads, the competitor of the app formerly known as Twitter. And those are interesting advertiser-friendly forays into spaces that have proven, sort of utility with other companies that are having some trouble, I think, potentially at scale.
All right, when it comes to Threads, when it comes to Reels, everything else that Meta, used to be Facebook, is doing right now, do you think they're in position to really compete with TikTok? Because a lot of what we heard on that call appeared, when it came to the products, appeared to be focused on battling TikTok and maybe even taking down what's left of Twitter or X, whatever that's called now.
I mean, I think the reality is that Reels got certainly a slow start to TikTok, but if you're on Instagram, the product's sticky, it works. You spend a lot of time watching videos of people you don't follow that you do find engaging, and that's really the core of the TikTok experience. And the reality is, because of some of the, potential regulatory problems that, Chinese company ByteDance, the parent of TikTok, is likely to have as they seek out, becoming a public company and things like that, I think that Reels is here to stay, and that it takes a meaningful piece of that TikTok, market share.